The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
How is the Dendro Archon? Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here. Master Tighnari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tighnari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spontamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Ritaoist Sage Shakir, And finally, Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all!
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for lending your aid to Sumeru once more.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's always talking about you two.
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. For Nas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Curse's always one step ahead of me, isn't he?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course! But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use. And Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he continues investigating.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you, I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Yeah. Huh? On me.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.